Hi, this is Max Payne, and you're listening to InYourHeadOnline.com. Jack and 1-inch biceps, they're the greatest. I don't care what anybody says about them. They're all right by me.
We got 2 more callers, so we'll get to them quick. We got Carol.
Hey, what's going on, Sid?
Hey, man, how's it going tonight?
Oh, real good. Hey, listen, I just got 2 things I want to tell you. I felt sorry for you about a couple years back ago when you broke your leg.
Yeah.
Is your
I feel
leg
sorry for me too.
is your leg healed up better than it was?
It's weird you ask that because now I have 17 legs. How that happened, I don't know. So yeah, it has gotten better. I can run 17 times now.
Was it the pay-per-view called WCW Sin? That
you know what? I don't even remember that.
That's one he wants to forget, right?
No, it's not that I want to forget it. It's honestly, I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
Those pay-per-views come by with so many different names,
That's true.
It was like watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. I don't remember them, It'd be like asking you, what happened so the Dog the Bounty Hunter didn't cry or smoke a cigarette? I couldn't tell you. Little wimp.
Well, I don't know if they told you, but I'm related to the Crockett's, Jackie Crockett.
Well, nobody will hold that against you. If you were related to a cameraman.
That's right. But no, I really felt sorry for you because I was watching it on YouTube not too long ago, and they showed how you when you jumped off that top rope. I was just like, oh my gosh! To me. I felt your pain. I mean, I was like, I wanted to help you, but I couldn't get there.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I really appreciate comment. I really do because I get some comments once in a while. And had a guy tell me one time, man, I saw a shooting star the other night, and I wished that my wish I made on that you would make it back. And then had some fans send me in some stuff the other day. I was trying to get it where I could get the guy's name and give him a shout out to him. I couldn't find it. The guy's from Buffalo, Niagara Falls. He sends me some pictures and stuff to sign. Really nice letter, saying some nice things like you're saying right there. And then sent me $25 for payment for the signing the pictures because I sent his money back to him. But those things like that, guys, when I wake up or had a bad day or my ankle hurts a little bit, I can say, fuck that and move on, because it just helps me. Things I hear, things like that, just makes me get to my goal a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that comment.
When you were rehabbing the leg, did that give you time to if you had any other nagging injuries, did they heal up?
No, it does do a lot of things for you. This time off, it gives me time to let my brain rest, and then I can think of things fresh. I can think of things, and I sit back and look at things from a different perspective. When the business, I can look at things. When you think of ideas and stuff like that, we're talking about the creative side. I know some things I'd like to do, and I know these things are right. That's what it gives you. I think that's the good thing about it. The only thing is good about time off is it gives you time to build up, material for interviews. Where I don't need 7 fucking years to do that.
Right.
7 hours have been sufficient. But but that's the thing is that I don't give up. I don't quit, and so I'm going to make this thing, guys. I'm going to make it back.
Mm-hmm. Well, we hope to see you back.
I will be.
Yeah, I saw you live for the NWA last year.
Yeah, those were pretty good shows. Some of them
they were
were
a pretty big crowd.
It's just that it's sometimes I felt like I was in the middle of a scam. Like one time in Oklahoma, I was going to the building. They called me before I got there, so don't even show up. Now they said because of the stringent commission and stuff that they couldn't even do the show. And deal was I didn't say to them, but I say, guys, this business. Oklahoma's like Missouri. The athletic commission is almost as stringent as New York. You got to have all these things, and they didn't want to pay for all these things, and it just it's just like you figured they got this deal where and I don't know if TNA uses the same thing, but I'm sure they do because Dave Marquez worked with them. They go to these buildings, say for instance, like how NWA got to Phillips Arena in Atlanta. was they went to them and said, you give us, Phillips Arena, so much money, we'll supply you wrestlers and a card and matches. So some of those places like there it worked, and some other places worked, and then they went to some places, these big mills, and they had 100 people there where they get the money, but they don't care. They don't come back. So they do the places that do work, come back the second time or third time, and then I hadn't heard anything about it in a long time, so I don't know if they're still going, but it's, I don't know.
Yeah. You mentioned Dave Marquez, and I don't know if this ever got to you or not, but somebody who knows Dave Marquez told me that he came up with an idea for you where you'd be like, you were frozen or something, and then you like thawed out for your return.
No.
It was very bizarre.
No.
Right.
I don't think those guys are really nice guys. I think they're a group of guys that are trying really, really hard. But they none of them have a lot of sense of the business. I think Dave Marquez reminds me of the Spanish American version of Paul Lee. I swear, but he's a little cleaner, a little more educated than Paul Lee.
Not as edgy.
Enough said.
I said not as edgy.
But that's sort of the deal. There, it's like, man, you don't know that this guy's taking your shirt when he leaves your room. You got to look for your wallet. Man, this guy talks too smooth, man. I felt like I'd been gone to prison and raped after a conversation with the guy. But Paul Lee, Paul Lee was a nasty little dude, never showered and stuff, so.
That added to his charm, I think.
And he really started not taking showers there at the end. And that's where he gives you that dirty version of him, So I think that's why I give Dave Marquez the upper swing on him. We'll say deodorant, toothpaste. What do you call those things? Hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene. Exactly.
Hygiene. Yeah, the hygiene level. Dave Marquez is like a day ahead of Paul Lee.
Well, you complimented the man anyway.
No, of course I did.
Carol, did you have anything else?
Yeah, just one more thing. Sid, when I watched you on TV a long time ago, even when you were in WCW and the NWA and the WWF, you were to me you're an awesome person
I appreciate it, Carol.
You paid, all you wrestlers have paved the way for the young talent, but the young talent really don't know sometimes what they're doing, and they don't. It seems to me they don't appreciate it because of what y'all have done.
Well, I think some of the guys, I think, Carol, not to cut you off, I think you're right about that at some point, and I think you're wrong, but I think a lot of those guys do appreciate it. I don't think they don't know, but they're paying the rate right now for the future of those guys that will come after them. So I think we all do it. Some of us do it not knowingly. I didn't know I was really paving the way for anyone, but I think I did a few things differently, and people are starting to do them today. But other than that, I don't really see that being like that big of a deal. I don't see those guys doing that bad of a job. I think they're all working their ass off right now. It's just, you got to realize those young guys that have to be told what to do or give, some idea of how to do it. And those guys are doing, I'm sure, the best they can at their ability, and things are being laid out to them step for step for step. Mm-hmm. And they're doing it step for step for step. You can't blame them. You can only blame the guys that are handling the material.
And, you said about coming up through the territories in Memphis and other territories. Those aren't around anymore for people to learn from. They pretty much come from wrestling school right to the WWE.
Right.
Well, anyway, thanks for calling in, Carol.
Yeah, Carol.
Already.
And next time you call, have a man's name.
Well,
thank you.
Yeah. Oops, I hung up on in mid-sentence. Sorry about that, Carol.
That's all right.
John?
That's all right. It's a good cutoff. I don't want to be showed up on, talk radio by a guy named Carol. You guys trying to make me look bad?
Oh, man.
It was like that fan punch Lawler gave me the other night at the Minglewood Auditorium. I took a bump on my ass before he ever touched me.